Hello and welcome back to the port. I'm the Gav Major and this is a Let's Play in HMS Lightning, the Tech Tree Tier 7 British Destroyer. Now this is a Tier 7 and Legendary game of Capture the Base on Fault Line. Enemy team Udachi, Hipper, Wichita working with another Wichita, and then there's another Wichita, so bear in mind that all these Wichitas have a radar range of 9 kilometers with a duration of 30 seconds, and then the Hipper has a sonar range of 5.5 kilometers. Then we have Vanguard, Alabama, and a Grosser Kurfürst. And it looks like we don't have a legendary ship on our team, so it doesn't appear that many people are actually playing their legendary ships, and can you blame them when you have to hemorrhage loads of money in order to play them? So I've spawned on the right flank, because this is a game on fault line. Our right flank is our weakest flank, and their right flank is their weakest flank. Now let's see if we can get our first torpedoes onto a Grosser Kurfürst. Now this would be amusing, wouldn't it? Let's turn out, keep away from the aircraft. Now I believe I'm the only one doing any spotting. Iowa seems to be legging it. Grosser Kurfürst has obviously managed to turn completely in. I'm going to head out to the edge of the border map, and then I'm going to start heading back up, I think. The reason being is I want my torpedoes to be coming in on their broadside, and I suspect that these guys are going to be doing quite a bit of bow tanking. So I'm just going to start slamming it into reverse, just to make sure that I get this corner nice and tight. Now the nice one about the Lightning is that those front turrets do 360. In fact, actually all your turrets are 360. So what this does mean is that if you need to switch gun sides, it doesn't matter which way you do it. Now I think the Charles Martel will... no, Charles Martel's gone, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to watch what the Grosser Kurfürst is doing. Now you see that I've positioned myself out on the flank. This is just to make sure that I'm getting torpedoes in on their broadside. I'm also getting some spotting done for our our Iowa. There's a Hipper and a Wichita, so I have to also bear in mind their radar ranges and sonar ranges. Need a bit more speed because the Grosser Kurfürst is coming to the edge of my tech ability, but I don't want to be going too fast. And I'm going to do one donkey punch, and then I'm going to do a spread heading backwards. Oh, he's sped up now. And he's turning out. And I've got a lot of ships here. I can see 5 enemy ships. And this is what I mean. This is their strong flank. So they get 6 ships spawning in here. I think these are going to go all between the Grosser Kurfürst and the Vanguard. The Vanguard's too close. Ooh, however, 1, 2, 3, 4 torpedoes on the Grosser Kurfürst, and we're up to 43,000 damage. Now obviously I'm just going to put a bit of pedal to the metal because now they're heading over in this direction. Now, if I had a bit more distance between me and them, then I would maybe consider popping a smoke and chipping in as well. And to be honest, with the Grosser Kurfürst being in the situation he is, but I need to stay away because there's the Wichita just behind. I'm going to do a fan back. And see where that gets me. And actually, just to keep the Vanguard honest, I'll give the Vanguard one as well. Now again, I'm just trying to stay broadside on. Well, it looks like the Grosser Kurfürst is going to go pop. Okay, I'm not having that. I want him to go pop. So I'm gonna just do this. There we go. And that Wichita is within 8.8, so it doesn't even matter if I pop my smoke screen on. I am pretty much detected, so my only hope is to just use my ability to dodge the incoming shots. So what I'm just doing is I'm just focusing on the shots coming in. Just making sure, just try and minimise how much damage I take. Now I'm outside of the radar range of the Wichita, so I can count myself as being safe now. So I'm going to start heading back towards the base. Really could do with some more support from the rest of my team, because torpedoing Wichitas is not going to be easy. The main torpedo target here is going to be the Vanguard. Vanguard's the one there with the worst maneuverability, and thankfully the Vanguard is the one that is going broadside on. Now chances are that that original volley is going to make him do something, so I'm going to get that volley out as well. Just going to keep running. That Wichita's with an 8.8, so that's concerning, but I'm just going to keep running, and because I need to just keep about 9 kilometers between me and him. Looks like the rest of our team has twigged what is going on here and is actually finally coming up. So the idea is just to keep stalling the enemy, keep slowing them down, keep them under a bit of pressure due to torpedoes coming at them, keep them spotted for the enemy, for friendlies I should say. So I'm not really expecting a high damage game. This is just a very methodical, thinking it through kind of game. The Vanguard has moved outside of torpedo range. The Vanguard's actually turned away, which is quite interesting. So I think my aim here is just to obviously probably chuck out a couple of torpedoes just to see if I can keep their cruisers honest. Hip is now even turning away. Wichita's not. Now the Lightning only comes with 8 torpedoes total. She's got two launchers of 4 torpedoes each. And some people complain about the reload time, but I don't really have much of an issue with it. The nice one about the Lightning is that she does have 5.25 inch guns. Very good at dispatching enemy destroyers whenever we find them. So there we go, just the torpedoes keeping the Wichitas honest. However, that one that dodged the first wave looks like he's turned into the second wave. Nice cheeky little hit. So it looks like our battleships are finally turning up. And the reason one is that, like, these 2 Wichitas are working in a division, and I would have expected them to like cycle off of each other, getting those radars out, because I've been in radar range occasionally. Now again, we're just going to keep these guys honest, make sure that they don't get too comfortable in their own skin. So I'm almost just towards. It looks like they're sailing a bit of a predictable course. So hopefully just a couple of spreads of torpedoes will, because you can see they zigzag occasionally. So by doing a wide spread, it means they're going to be putting themselves broadside on, just to make sure that they fit through the gaps. Am I going to get 1, maybe 2 on that Wichita? 1, 2. So yeah, slowly whittling them away down up to 74,000 damage. It's not the usual flash in the pan kind of games I get with Lightning. Sometimes with Lightning I find you get into a very tight squabble with an enemy DD, you come out of it barely just enough health, and then you basically do this for the rest of the game. Oh, finally someone's used their radar. Well, I'm gonna have to just dodge for a little bit, I think. But what I'll do is I obviously want to keep these guys honest. And that's the one that keeps zigzagging. I'm usually firing AP because that's what they have loaded. Just dodge that one, and then dodge this one. And I know that he's wasted his sonar, so I am going to quickly pop a smoke and finally do my first smoke shooting of the game against the cruiser that I'm about to pop with torpedoes. Now I seem to be having a weird issue where I can't seem to change targets sometimes. I'm not sure if it was with the game or if my controller's actually getting a bit old. Now here we can comfortably pick away on the other Wichita. The reason being is he is outside of radar range. He's also being spotted by friendly ships, so I can't take advantage of the 5.25 inch guns of the Lightning. Now the trick is obviously just to pop a smoke screen before you start shooting. Make sure you stay on that smoke screen. Now you can see there that the Wichita did use his damage con after I set one fire, so I'm obviously going to keep pushing him with HE in order to get another fire. There we go. Now my smoke screen's actually run out, but there goes that Wichita. And now we have a Hipper to play with. So what was the Hipper? 5.5 kilometer range sonar, so I can definitely get a lot closer to this if I wanted to. However, I'm wondering if I should go on a Udachi hunt. I wouldn't mind going on the Udachi hunt if I knew that this Hipper was done for. So I think I will actually push closer to the enemy Hipper to obviously try and get a fire or two. I mean, I'll just whittle away a bit of DPM, or a bit of his HP I guess you could say, before I then go on a Udachi hunt. Now that's one of the downsides with the British, is that you don't have a commander that has the RDF ability, so when it comes to DD hunting you're kind of just working off your own prior experience. Now what I'm seeing is the Hippers trying to disengage by going around the island, so rather than pushing in to shoot, I'm actually switching out to keep the Hipper spotted for our Megami? Yes. So by doing this, fingers crossed it keeps our Megami in the game. Yes, see, the Megami's now backing up. So hopefully it should mean that we give the Hipper nowhere to hide. Just checking the mini-map there, or the big map, just to see where torpedoes are, because obviously torpedoes aren't mapped on the actual mini-map. You have to go to the big map, and then by using that you can work out whereabouts the enemy are. I think the Hipper's gone AFK. Oh no, his gun turrets do move. He's not firing on me though. Okay. So now we need to go find the Wichita. Oh no, not the Wichita, sorry. The Udachi, that's what I mean to say. So this is going to be, guess where the Udachi is. Last known location, he was somewhere off to the right. Tirpitz has been... Oh, he is alive, he just hasn't been moving much on the minimap, and I can't blame him. 58 seconds to find the Udachi. I don't think that's going to happen, so I think we're just going to have to be quite content with our 3 kills and 85,000 damage. Admittedly, one of those kills was a very cheap kill, I have to admit, but you can't... Oh, I'm spotted, so I know the Udachi's come up here, and my guess is that he's going to be over here. He's somewhere around here. Spotted, but he disappeared off. Choose one of those sonars. That's the amusing one, I haven't even had to use any of my sonars this game. And only one smoke screen. Nope. Oh well. Almost. Well, let's go to the end screen and let's see what we can see. So 85,000 damage, 3 kills, 2 fires, 5 flooding, 8 torpedo hits and 44 hits with guns. Going to the team, came third on the team, that's fair enough. I wasn't really getting in there with my teeth, I was more just sailing around, looking at them, pointing with one big finger and going, there they are! But in the end, it helped, I guess you could say, because my team knew the position of the enemy the whole time. I slowed down their advance with constant torpedoes coming in from their broadside. That meant they had to keep dodging, had to keep weaving. Managed to get rid of a legendary ship, and well, let's just say a legendary ship coming 8th on their team and losing, the economy on that is going to be pretty horrendous, and it's probably one of the reasons why we're really not seeing many legendary ships. Going on to the economy, so I would have made 40,000 credits with my 20%. So I would have lost money if it wasn't for my rare credit booster and my premium. The rare credit booster basically just about sneaks me into having profit, and then obviously the premium does help. So this is why, if you're gonna play tier 7, always try to have at least a rare credit booster. And then ship XP did alright, and then yeah, did alright pretty much across the board there. I'm quite happy with that. Well, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe, and if you are already subscribed, then thank you very much, guys. If you have any of your own game catchers that you'd like to submit for sea trials or amateur reports, our email is down in the description, along with the command build and the ship modules used during this game. I'm the Galloping Major, and back to the port.